at Mountain Vista Community School. My teachers are very understanding and welcoming and respectful, and they pursue what you really want to do.
Our students have a desire to learn. I think part of that is themselves, and part of that is our faculty and our staff really instilling in them that belief in themselves and really understanding the importance of a solid education and where that's going to take them in the future.
Student voice, particularly in my classroom, is very important to me because students are most engaged and they grow the most when they care about what they're learning.
It's no good to have all these brilliant ideas and never share them with the world. So just really encouraging them to take some risks academically, take some risks socially. You know, the greatest people in the world, they failed along the way, and just to really model that mindset and encourage our students to find that voice.
You know, one of the big philosophies at this school that we've really been working on since 2013, 2014 is creating a language-rich environment for all students in all classrooms. And one strategy that all of us have in common is teach kids what to say instead of "I don't know." That way kids don't check out, they're held accountable for their thinking, but they have some tools. If they don't know the answer, they can go back and ask a friend for help, or they can look at their notes, and they can't just sit quietly in the back of the room. So it's almost forcing them to think and problem solve.
My name is Etelyn, and I'm an 8th grader at Mountain Vista Community School. I would describe Mountain Vista as really a safe and culturally responsive school. They really do try to make every student succeed no matter where they're from. They just want everyone to have a good life.
I want Mountain Vista to be a place where students come and are safe in their learning environments, are safe to be themselves, and are truly growing as whole people, not just academically.
So we believe at Mountain Vista that every child who walks through our doors will learn, and that means it's on us to make sure that no child falls through the cracks.
Through our MTSS, multi-tiered systems of support, we're really able to identify which students need that extra support, and we're really good about responding to those needs. We progress monitor so frequently that, and we look at the data, that it's pretty clear to us who needs extra help, and we get that kid in a group, like an intervention group, or we get them some extra help. Now, the challenge is growing them once we've identified that they need that extra help.
It's rewarding to have them come into a class when really sometimes they spend a lot of their day feeling behind. And that they get to come into my intervention class and feel exactly where they need to be and like they're getting what they need, but that they understand what's going on in class, that they feel safe to have difficult discussions and safe to have uncomfortable moments when the work is challenging.
It's worth it because of the impact we've seen. It's worth it to put in the time and have these conversations and put interventions in place, because that's when you start to see the shift.
On the other side of that, you also have students who are gifted and they need that enrichment. So just really knowing our students and knowing that student data and making sure that we're giving what they need in the classroom and in pull-out intervention groups.
My name is Marquise. I'm an 8th grader who goes to Mountain Vista Community School. 4 years of being at Mountain Vista and middle school can teach you a lot. The most impactful thing I've learned here is that having values and morals go a long way.
The values our school lives by is belief in every child, high expectations for every child, and high expectations for ourselves. We know that we have to push ourselves as educators to keep learning and to keep growing for our students.
I would say challenge the status quo. Don't be confined to a box or pigeonholed into what you think education should look like. Get out there for the students. Make changes that impact the students.
Some of my core values, I really love service, giving back, and this is how I can do that every day. So I never end the day. I mean, I'll end the day exhausted or tired or frustrated, but I always, at my core, feel really positively about what I'm doing. And so I know I've made the right career choice just because it's fulfilling to me to give back to these kids and the community.
I think it's just standing at the front of the door and watching students come in every morning, which has nothing to do with the incredible education they're getting, but the way that they feel about themselves and what they're going to learn that day. I just feel really proud to be a part of that, to know that we've taken this building and turned it into something just so incredible, and that I was a tiny piece of that puzzle. It makes me super proud.
for me, it comes down to what do I value, what do I believe about how we make this world a better place. And education, for me, is the answer to that question. It's the answer to breaking the cycle of poverty. It's the answer to equity in our nation. We need great educators. We need kids to get a great education so that they can go out and continue to do great things. And because I believe that, I'm here and I'm passionate about being a teacher.